This is the third game for today of the 8th Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference 10 under division. My name is Roy Saconte. We're already done in the first two games, and this will be our third and final game for the 10 under division for today, as it's Vito's BBQ, who's 3-0, matching up against DKLI Clinic, who got their first win in their last game. Finally, after getting their first two games with a loss, their third game was a win already. Let's see. Or they were able to get their first win already, as there's an early foul here for DKLI Clinic. That's on Guts de la Paz. That's going to be his first personal foul. So, again, like what I mentioned earlier, DKLI Clinic got their first win in a nail-biter game against Alcosafe Total Potsecas. Look at that 3-point shot for Drew Monani from beyond the arc. Drew Monani averaging 11.7 points per game. Second in his team in terms of point production. Oh, nice pass to Guts. An easy bucket there for Guts de la Paz. Guts de la Paz last game only shot 14% from the floor, 1 out of 7. He got 3 points but got 11 rebounds. Tenzin gives it back to Drew with the fake. Tenzin, long distance 2-pointer is no go. Rebound dito ni Matias Huban. Huban passes it to the baseline. Almost loses the handle for Sandro Albano. And a steal here for the yellow shirts. Nice pass to Denzin, but rejected by Matias Huban. And that block is brought to you by Uniled Lights. Don't compromise on style or sustainability. Choose Uniled Lights for a brighter, greener future. As Javi, nowhere to go, passes it inside. A good defense by DKLI Clinic, and ball went out of bounds. Ball goes the other way. A complete lineup for Coach JD Wu and Coach Aaron Umlas. So it's a sight to see here. Let's see for DKLI Clinic if they will get their second straight to win here, or get their first back-to-back wins. A rejection on the other end by Javi Endaya. Javi Endaya, one of the 4 players who scored in double digits in their previous game against ESA Home Solutions. Oh, nice fake. Decides to go inside, but the floater was off for Lucas Michano. And that's going to be a jump ball. Ball goes the other way. Sander. It's 3-2. A low scoring ball game so far. 2 minutes and a half had gone by here. Mikel, elbow jumper is no go for Matias Huban. With the reverse layup, no good again, but offensive rebound by DKLI Clinic. And in and out for Sandro Albano. Another offensive board. Matias hands it off. And almost and then one, but Mikel Reyes will head over to the line for a pair. The foul is going to be on Drew Monani. That's his first. So 2 free throws here for Mikel Reyes. Mikel Reyes last game against Alcosafe Total Protect scored 8 points, dished out 2 assists, got 1 steal, and played for 22 minutes. However, he only shot 37.5% from the field. However, he shot 2 out of 3 naman from 3-point territory. As Mikel misses on the second, and another foul is called. This time on Javi Endaya. That's going to be his first. So 2 free throws naman dito for Guts de la Paz. Guts de la Paz last game only shot 1 out of 2. And this kid is averaging 4.7 points per game. And not just that, 6.3 rebounds per outing for Guts, as he knocks down those 2 freebies. 2 for 2 for Guts. Again, Vito's BBQ still undefeated in this tournament, as Drew, Florida is too strong. Here comes Matthias. Guts goes to the left. Passes it to Sander. Wide open. No go for Albano, but here comes... Oh, a steal! And another miss. This time for Andres De La Paz. Fast break opportunity here as Lucas floats it up. No go. Fighting for the loose ball, and that's going to be another jump ball. This time, ball stays with Vito's BBQ. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the 8th Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. As Drew thought about it. Passes here to Avi. Elbow jumper is no go, but there's a whistle. That's going to be Guts De La Paz's second personal foul here in the first quarter. So that's going to be 2 free throw for Guts. Or for Javi, rather. Javi and Daya last game got a double-double performance. 10 points, 11 rebounds, and got 4 huge rejections as he makes the first one. However, he only shot 21% from the field, but in the free throw department, he's 100%. 4 out of 4 itong si Guts De La Paz, si Javi and Daya. And this kid got 2 for 2. They're still perfect from the line itong si Javi. 5-4. 1 point lead in favor of Vito's BBQ. Catch and shoot. Sander misses again. And rejected by Javi and Daya. 10 seconds of the shot clock here for the sky blue shirts. Sander, same spot. Different result as that went through the net. Sander Albano. Last game only scored 2 points. Played for 10 minutes. Catch and shoot Drew. Hits the back iron and miss. That almost went in for Drew Monani. Lucas. Passes it. Baseline jumper for Tenzin. Got rejected by Matthias Huban. Here comes another fast break opportunity. DKLI Clinic will drive, and it's good for Matthias, or for Guts De La Paz. And this is the first mandatory substitution of this ball game. This mandatory substitution is brought to you by Nova Wellness Store, Uniled Lights, Thirsty Barbershop, Celsius Live Fit, Aira Salon, and Titan 22. Fresh legs both for Coach Aaron Omlas and for Coach JD Wu. Again, for me, mas may giggle dito si Coach Aaron Omlas because they are 1-2. Their first 2 games were a loss against ESA, Home Solutions, and Aristocrat, and their third win against AlcoSafe Total Protect, which was last game. That was their first win in this tournament. Of course, they want to improve their standings here. Here comes the fresh legs of Vito's BBQ for Coach JD Wu, and almost a steal. Three seconds on the shot clock here for the yellow shirts. They need to shoot it. Marco will inbound. Saplala. And no go. And here comes Marco Torres. Marco will drive, lays it up, but can't get it. Kal-El over 3 yellow jerseys, and there's a foul. The strength of Kal-El Navarro. That kid is a walking double-double. As Owen Go getting his first personal foul. Kal-El Navarro averaging 13.7 points and 11 rebounds per game. Again, like what I mentioned, the walking double-double for Coach Aaron Omlas. Last game, got 18 points and 5 rebounds for 20 minutes of games. I'm just looking at Kal-El fighting for the ball. Tried to save it, but ball went out of bounds already. Ball goes the other way. DKLI Clinic up by 3 here. Marco. And that's going to be a turnover as Ethan Aquino couldn't handle the rock. Marco Torres gives it. Look at the full court defense of Vito's BBQ. DKLI Clinic was able to cross it. Kal-El will drive. Look at the body control of Kal-El Navarro. As Kal-El gets his first 2 points of the ball game. 10 to 5 is the score. 5-point lead in favor of the Sky Blue Shirts. Almost a steal by Kian Castillo. And there's a blocking foul. I believe the foul was on Cian Posadas. That's going to be his first personal foul. So fresh 14 here for the yellow shirts. And there's another foul this time on Marco Torres. As we have a timeout called here by Coach JD Wu as they're trailing by 5 here. 10-5 is the score, folks. This timeout break is brought to you by Era Nail Salon. Get your dream nails and stunning lashes for discounted prices only at Era Nail Salon. Three minutes and 15 seconds remaining, folks. Coach JD already called his first time out of the ball game. As Marcos Aplala gives it here to Alex. Manlapas will drive, and look at that bucket plus the foul for Alex Manlapas. As Kaliel Navarro will be getting his first personal foul. As Alex leading his team in terms of scoring per outing as he's averaging 15 points per game and gets his own miss. A good tap with the steal for Wano Reynoso, but the floor was short for Wano. Here comes Alex. Guarded by Kal-El in transition, taking the hit. Good defense by Kal-El Navarro. And here comes Marco Torres. Marco passes it here to Cian. Posadas bounces it. Nice fake, gives it back. Marco got rejected. Coach Shady was asking for a 3-second violation, but there was no clear possession. Cian. Long. Oh! Great block by Alex Manlapas. Hands it to Kal-El. 5 seconds on the shot clock. And it's good for Kal-El. Kal-El Navarro already with 4 points. The only player who has a score on the floor for Doc K Clinic. However, they're up by 5, 12-7 with less than 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Marco gives it to Alex. Manlapas. Oh, bounces in for Alex Manlapas. Again, that kid is averaging 15 points per game, and not just that, 11 rebounds per game then. A walking double-double for Coach Shady and another steal for Vito's BBQ. Kicks it, Marco. Passes it to Alex. Alex! Great defense for the Sky Blue Shirts. Pero nakuha dito na Owen Go, and technical foul on Coach JD Wu. Now the question is, will that basket count? Ayun, so technical foul on Coach JD Wu for resentment to a non-call. So this is a technical free throw for Kian Castillo. As Kian Castillo misses. So the last shot of Vito's BBQ did not count because the technical was called first before the bucket went in. Kaya balik sa kanila ang bola as they will retain possession with 11 on the shot clock. As Kal-El almost steals it. But ball stays with Vito's BBQ with 9 on the shot clock. Marco passes it to Alex. Great passing inside and great drive by Alex Manlapas. Alex Manlapas now with 6 points. And look at the suffocating defense of Vito's BBQ. Kal-El dribbling it down. Oh, falls down. And there's a blocking foul on Ethan Aquino. That's going to be his first. Coach Edu needs to be extra careful here because he already got a tech. Marco Torres. Lob pass inside. Masyadong malakas nga lang yung shot na yon ni Juano Reynoso. Oh. Juano. Nice pass to Kal-El and rejected by Alex. Alex Manlapas rejecting shots left and right. As Marco Saplala. Look at the speed of Saplala. But great defense by the sky blue shirts. Owen. Almost an end one for Owen Go. And the foul's going to be on. Oh. Kal-El will be getting his second personal foul as Owen Go will head over to the line for a pair. Owen Go last game only scored 2 points, played for 28 minutes, got 7 rebounds, dished out 1 assist, and got 3 steals. However, he misses on the first one. It's just a 1-point ball game. If Owen sinks this one, it will be tied at 12 apiece. However, couldn't connect. 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kal-El needs to rush this one. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 2, 1. And that is the end of the first quarter. A tight ball game so far. 1 point lead in favor of Doc K Clinic. 12-11 is the score, folks. We'll have a quick break. We'll be back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the start of the second quarter. Both teams are actually similar in terms of field goal percentage. 23% for Doc K Clinic, 21% for Vito's BBQ. So that's why we're looking at a 1-point lead only for Doc K Clinic. So let's see what adjustments here for Coach both JD Wu and Aaron Omlas. There's a whistle on Tenzin Gan. Or no, the foul was on Guts. That's his third personal foul already. And we just started the second quarter. Coach Aaron Omlas needs to take care of Guts de la Paz. Look at that shot by Hugo Ochoa. And I like Hugo's attitude there. After scoring, he went back to defend. And look at that! Getting the steal! Gives it to Lucas. Lucas nowhere to go. Gives it. And that's going to be a travel there on Tenzin Gan. Even Coach JD Wu knew what's going to happen. So ball goes the other way. But again, Vito's BBQ suffocating defense. As Lucas stealing the ball. And Lucas steals the show. What a shot by Lucas Machado. And I like the attitude for all Vito BBQ players here. After nilang makascore, bumabalik agad sa depensa. That's the right mentality if you're playing developmental basketball. So kudos to the coaches here in the entire Stallion Cup family. Because there's some players, again in different leagues that I've covered before, wherein magsa-celebrate pa. Again, because of social media, na-hype sila and both. Ooh, two players are down. Oh, I believe Mikel Reyes and Luis Co hit each other, and that's why both coaches, Commissioner Eldridge Liao and our medical staff already checking in on those two players. I saw the collision because literally that's in front of me, so hopefully it's not that serious as they are going to be subbed out here. So hopefully it's not that serious for Mikel Reyes and Luis Co. We hope that makabalik pa sila dito in this game. But it looks like makakabalik naman sila. Matatapang yung dalawang players na yan. As Javi. And there's a foul on... Is that Lorenzo? Yes, that's on Lorenzo Samaco. As Javi still perfect from the line. He's now 3 for 3. Second attempt for Javi. Knocks that one in. Still perfect. Carried over from his previous game. As he went 4-4-4 last game then sa free throw line. Jockey Clinic Sian. Oh, falls down and there's the whistle. And that's going to be on Hugo Ochoa. That's going to be his first personal foul. And don't look now, folks. Vito's BBQ are now up by 5, 17-12. Sian passes it to Guts. Guts short on that shot as Javi grabs the board. Here comes Lucas. The smallest guy on the floor, but with the biggest heart. Look at that. Lucas setting it up. Passes it to the middle. Javi loses their handle. Fight for the loose ball, and that's going to be a jump ball. Ball stays with Vito's BBQ. Lucas. And that's going to be a travel on Hugo Ochoa. 17-12 is the score as, Sian almost loses it. But here comes Guts. A tall guy who can also dribble down the ball, but look at that. Triple manning. Itong Vito's BBQ against Guts de la Paz, but Guts was able to pass it. Lucas dives for it. Lorenzo passes it. 3 on the shot clock. And that's going to be a steal. Lucas, good awareness. He knew that there's a continuation. Lucas will shoot. Short. And ball goes the other way. Again, just want to remind everyone that this is the 10 under division, but you can see already that these kids understand basketball at a high level already, as Coach Aaron Umlas wants to huddle it up as they are trailing by 5 now with 6 minutes and 36 seconds remaining. More Stallion Kids action when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, that time out break was brought to you by Air and Nail Salon. Let's see what adjustments Coach Aaron Umlas told his team after the timeout, the turnover for DKLI Clinic, but as Lucas Mishano was able to score, Lucas Mishano now with 4 points. Oh, and that's going to be a throw-in violation. Even Coach JD Wu pressuring his opponents right now. Passes it inside, and there's another foul. That's on Leon Labaro. That's going to be his first personal foul. 2 free throws here for Javi. And Javi Andaya hasn't missed yet in the free throw line. This kid has been practicing his free throw shots, and it's working. And again, 10 under pa lang tong mga to, guys. I just want to remind everyone. As look at that, still perfect from the line is Javi. I always want to remind all of our Stallion fans na yung divisions ng mga players natin, because you can see that, again, these are the future of Philippine basketball, folks. As Guts muscling his way in. Oh, look at that spin and bucket! Plus the foul for Guts de La Paz. That is our offensive play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Nova Wellness Store. Happy, healthy living with wellness in mind, body, and spirit. Nova Wellness Store. As the foul's going to be on Owen Go. That's his second. Guts can't get the 3-point opportunity to fall, and great defense from Lorenzo Samaco. Lorenzo will be shooting a pair as well as he got hacked by Owen Go again. That's going to be his third. As Lorenzo Samaco, last game only scored 1 point, played for 10 minutes, and he attempted 4 free throws, but only made 1 out of 4 in their previous outing. As he missed the first one, second attempt is no good as well. 0 for 2 there for Lorenzo Samaco. Vito's Barbecue enjoying a 7-point lead. Here comes Lucas. Tenzin. Nice pass, and it's good. Great find by Owen Go to Lucas Mishano. That is our assist of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng Thirsty Barbershop. Come for the food and grooming, stay for the vibe, and leave with a story worth sharing. Book your experience today. As right now, this is the second mandatory substitution of this ball game, folks. 9-point lead already here for Vito's Barbecue. This is the largest lead so far in this third game and last game for the 10 under division for today. So fresh legs ulit for Coach JD Wu and Coach Aaron Umlas. And I always share that I like this mandatory substitution natin, rule natin here in Stallion Cup for all divisions, because all players will have a playing time and lahat sila magkakaroon ng oras to shine. And look at that persistency pays off for Matthias Uban. And we have a timeout for Coach JD Wu. That's his last timeout of the first half. 23-16 is the score, folks. We'll be back after this. Let's see what Coach Aaron Umlas has in store for us again as they are trailing in this ball game. And the timeout breaks brought to you by Era Nail Salon as Alex Manlapas Again on the floor for Vito's Barbecue. And look at the double teaming effort of Doc K Clinic as ball went out of bounds, but ball stays with Vito's Barbecue. 7 seconds on the shot clock here for the yellow shirts. Druve, one of the key scorers for Coach JD Wu, kicks it out. Almost a steal by Marco Torres. 2 seconds on the shot clock here for Vito's Barbecue.
2 seconds to shoot.
Alex, catch and shoot. And there's a whistle! Before the foul, there is a whistle. And that's a foul on Juano Reynoso. So that's going to be his first personal foul. 2 free throws for Alex Manlapas. And there was only 2 seconds on the shot clock. However, Alex misses on the first. Less than 4.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Scal-El muscling his way in. No go. Look at the offensive rebound of Juano Reynoso against 3 yellow jerseys. And ball goes the other way as last touch there for Matthias Huban. Doc K Clinic only shooting 20% from the free throw line right now. They are 2 out of 10 compared to Vito's Barbecue. Marco. Stolen by Marco. Here comes Kian. And that's an easy layup. Oh! Misses on the wide open layup for Kian Castillo. As Alex. Marco. Ball goes out of bounds and last touch by Reese Uyaklyong. So ball goes back to the sky blue shirts. Marco hands it off. Juano misses on that left floater and Kalel Navarro, perfect place at the perfect time to get that rebound and was able to draw a foul on Vito Pelayo. So Kalel Navarro will head over to the line for a pair. Kalel now has 4 points so far. And again, this kid is averaging 13 points per game and 11 rebounds per outing. And a block per game. And 3 steals then. Clearly one of the key players here for Coach Aaron Numlas as he knocks down the second. Split charities for Kael. Alex. Oh, loses the rock. Ooh! Ball goes back to Doc K Clinic. So Coach Aaron Numlas will use his last time out of the first half as well. So both coaches, or both teams, have no timeouts remaining here in the first half. With 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Stay tuned, folks, as we'll be back for more right after this. Once again, folks, that break is brought to you by Aaron Nail Salon. Get your dream nails and stunning lashes for discounted prices only at Aaron Nail Salon. So let's see. Oh, we have a baseline play here drawn by Coach Aaron Numlas. Kalel posting up. High arcing shot is no go. Offensive rebound by Juano and another foul in the act of shooting. However, Alex, that's just his first personal foul. In terms of rebounds, walang masyadong difference no, between these two. Doke Clinic has 24 rebounds as Wano knocks down the first one. For Vito's Barbecue, they have 22 rebounds. So hindi masyado nagkakalayo. And the only thing why Vito's Barbecue is up is the free throw department. Imagine, 7 out of 11 for Vito's Barbecue. For Doke Clinic naman, 3 out of 12. As there's a turnover. Ball goes back to Donkey Clinic. Marco Torres will inbound. Good baseline defense by the yellow shirts as there's a foul on Dhruv. That is a foul on Dhruv Monani. That's going to be second. 2 minutes and 20 remaining here. I believe that's the last foul to give dito ng Vito's Barbecue. So the next foul will send him to the penalty. Kal-El had a free lane. Easy bucket for Kal-El Navarro. Kal-El Navarro with 7 points already here in the first half. Oh, rejected. Or stolen, rather. And there's a kick ball on Vito Pelayo. Our official saying that Vito kicked the basketball, that's why it was called a kickball. There's a fumble here. Kian gives it to Matthias, or Matthias rather. Marco, that's gonna be a travel. He lifted his pivot foot. So that shot will not count. So ball goes back to the yellow shirts. Only up by 4 na lang dito ang Vito's Barbecue, and right now, Doke Clinic executing their own full court defense. Good steal. Kal-El gives it. Marco. No. Gets his own miss. Marco passes it to Kal-El again. And it's good. Kal-El Navarro with 9 points already. And we have a mandatory or an official's timeout here. As I believe that's Vito Pelayo. Oh, he got hit on the face and he's holding on to his lips. That's why we had a technical timeout here because Commissioner Eldridge Leao checking in on Vito Pelayo. So we hope that's not a serious injury. I believe tinamaan siya ng bola sa mukas and hindi naman sinasadya. So we hope it's not that serious for Vito Pelayo because we want him to play here in Stallion Kids. There's a foul. Our medical staff only checking in on him as the foul's going to be on Rowano Reynoso. That's his second. So Alex Manlapaz will head over to the line for a pair. Alex Manlapaz already has 7 points here in this game. Last game for Alex Manlapaz actually did not play when they won against ESA Home Solutions. So it's a sight to see for Coach Shady Wood that he's up and running here in their 4th game this season as Alex went 1 for 2. Increasing the lead to 3. 25-22 is the score. Still a tight ball game though. Marco misses on that floater as Kal-El. Easy money for Kal-El Navarro. Now in double digit scoring. 11 points already for Kal-El. Kal-El gets the steal. Kal-El will draw. Bucket! Plus the foul again. That is our energy play of the quarter. Hatid sa inyo ng energy ng Celsius energy drink, empowering you to live fit and be your best self. As Kal-El will head over to the line for a pair. Or for one rather. Get bonus shot pala yun. I apologize folks. Ang bilis kasi na pangyayari. 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Already, Doke Clinic up by 1 here. Oh, Wano gets the steal. It's Marco Torres. Marco looking. Passes it. Matthias, no. And Vito's Barbecue gets the possession with 17.1 seconds on the clock. As Wano again with a great steal, but a counter steal on the other end. Alex running. Alex. It's good. Alex Manlapas with 10 points already. 3 seconds remaining. They need to shoot it. Wano. And that is the end of the first half, folks. A tight ball game so far. Just a 1-point lead in favor of Vito's BBQ. We'll have a quick halftime break, folks. Stay tuned as we'll be back after this. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 8 Stallion Kids Celsius Energy Drink Conference. Hatid sa inyo ng Nova Wellness Store, Uniled Lights, Thirsty Barbershop, Celsius Live Fit, and Aira Nail Salon and Titan 22. So far, it's just a 1-point lead in favor of Vito's BBQ. But in the second half, let's see anong gagawin dito ng dalawang kupunan natin. Because right now, it's still anybody's ball game as that's going to be a jump ball. Ball goes to the yellow shirts. Great defense by Lucas Michano. And that was against Cal-El Navarro, a much bigger player. But look at the persistency of and the heart of Lucas Michano not giving up on that ball. Cal-El gives it here. Will drive and it's good. Mikel Reyes taking the lead in this game, 28-27. Lucas gives it to Hugo. Hugo no go. Offensive rebound by Javi, but airballs the close range shot.
Vito regional 8 seconds to shoot.
And the miss right there as Kal-El. Fast break opportunity. Mikel. And lays it up and in. The Kal-El Mikel connection again on display. As Bishano asking for a pick. Looking. Oh! And that's going to be a dribbling violation, clearly. Miscommunication there. Because actually, Lucas Bishano was looking at Ethan Aquino, but Ethan Aquino wasn't looking. And that's why it caused the turnover on Lucas Bishano. Look at the pesky defense there here of Lucas Bishano. Mikel, pass it. Baseline jumpers, no go for Andres de la Paz. And another jump ball. This time, ball stays with Doke Clinic. 12 on the shot clock here. Kal-El. It's good. Kal-El Navarro with 15 points already. Lucas. You go. Good defense by Sander. You go, nowhere to go. Kal-El anticipated that pass and last touch by Kal-El. Oh, there we go. The last touch was on Javi and Daya. Oh, hold on. Okay, our referee is saying that last touch by Kal-El Navarro, not on Javi and Daya. That's why ball stays with Vito's BBQ with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Or on the shot clock here. Javi rejected. What a block by Kal-El Navarro. That is our defensive play of the quarter, brought to you by Uni LED Lights. Choose Uni LED Lights for a brighter and greener future. Seven minutes and 18 remaining here. Mikel, pass it. Sander. No. Here comes Lucas. Driving all the way. It's good. Don't be fooled by Lucas Bishano's size. Even though he's the smallest player on the court, he has one of the biggest hearts here in Stallion Kids. As Kal-El Navarro. Quick reply there for Kal-El. It's a 5-point lead in favor of Doke Clinic. Again, last game lang nila nakuha yung unang panalo nila here in this tournament as Javi. Nowhere to go. Pass it. That was all board by Vito or by Lewis. As masyado malakas nga lang yung pasa na yun. Ball goes back to Vito's BBQ as Alex Manlap is going to be checking in for Lewis Ko. Six minutes and 20 remaining here in the third quarter. Just a 5-point ball game. Alex bounces it. Good find. And there's a foul. What a pass by Alex Manlapas. And Javi is able to draw contact. As Leon Navarro will be getting his second personal foul. 2 free throws here for Javi. And just want to remind everyone, wala pa pong sablay si Javi and Daya sa free throw line. That's the first miss of Javi and Daya. He's now 6 for 7. Now look at that, bumawi kagad. He's now 7 for 8. Last game, 4 out of 4 yan si Javi and Daya. 3-point shot, in and out. Offensive rebound. Great defense, but Kal-El was right there to get the rebound, and it's good. That was over 3 yellow jerseys. Kal-El Navarro with 19 points. Alex! And another foul. Another fresh two here for Javi and Daya as he got fouled in the act of shooting. As Andres de la Paz will be getting his first personal foul. As Javi misses on the first one. Coach JD instructing his team here. As Javi gets his second miss in the free throw line here. He's now 8 for 10, shooting 80% from the line. And Mikel stepped on the line. Ball goes back to Vito's BBQ. Lucas gives it to Alex. Alex. Vito's BBQ with the offensive rebound. Lucas gets fouled. Almost an and one. But Lucas will be shooting two shots. As Miguel Reyes will be getting his first personal foul. And I believe this is the third mandatory substitution. So, again, for those who don't know, the mandatory substitution is only opted for the first and second quarter. However, again, like what I mentioned, all players will have a guaranteed 10 minutes of playing time. So that's why may mandatory substitution pa here in the third quarter kasi not all players naka 10 minutes na of their of playing time in this ball game. So that's why may mga players pa dito kailangan pumasok for the mandatory substitution in the third quarter para ma-fill in yung 10 minutes na guaranteed playing minutes nila. As 2 for 2 there for Lucas Misiano. Oh, nice fake! And almost! But another 2 free throws for Vito's BBQ. This is their 19th and 20th free throw in this game. A lot of fouls here for Doke Clinic. As Marco Saplala knocks down the first one. Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 here. These 2 free throws brought to you by Thirsty Barbershop and Era Salon. As a miss right there. Marco Torres gives it here. Sian, short on that layup. Ball stays with the yellow shirts. Right now, Vito's BBQ will defend here as Sian passes it inside, and that's an easy bucket for Juano Reynoso. Lucas passes it here to Alex as Alex will shoot. That was all glass as Juano gets the rebound. Sian in transition. Lorenzo catch and shoots, bounces out, and ball goes back to Vito's BBQ. The next game, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be in our 12 under division. And no good for Owen Go, and balik ang bola dito sa Vito's BBQ with 9 on the shot clock.
9 seconds of the shot clock, 9 seconds to shoot.
And there's a traveling called. Our official score, folks, is 34 for Vito's BBQ, not 33, okay? 38-34 po ang score natin as Alex Manlapas slithering his way in. As Marco. Again, Vito's BBQ executing A full court defense here. It's very successful as they get the steal. Oh, look at the hustle of Marco Torres. Diving for the loose ball. Lucas passes it. And that's going to be a foul on the floor. On Cian Posadas. That's going to be his third personal foul. So 17 on the 24 here for Vito's BBQ as Javi posting up. Fades away, no go, and that's going to be a foul on Doke Clinic once again. That's on Lorenzo Samaco. Javi Endaya will be shooting 2 shots again. He's now 8 for 10, now 9 for 11. And now 10 for 12. This guy is, every time he's at the free throw line, it's just a walk in the park for him. And he's getting a lot of fouls. And he's making Doc K Clinic pay on those fouls as Marco Torres bringing it down, guarded by Marco. Marco guards Marco. Alex anticipated that pass, gets the steal, and ooh, hard foul. And that's Cian Posadas' 4th personal. One more foul for Cian and he will be out. Alex Manlapaz will be shooting 2 free throws as he knocks down the first. These 2 free throws brought to you by Thursday Barbershop. Come for the food and grooming, stay for the vibe, and leave with a story worth sharing. Book your experience today. As substitution here, Drew Monani will be checking in for Alex Manlapaz. I'm pretty much sure Coach J.D. Wu, papasok niya pa si Alex Manlapaz kasi on the 4th quarter as Mikel pass it. Oh, Lorenzo, almost a turnover. Baseline jumper, masyadong malakas gala. Marco Torres. It's good. Marco, nice pass to Javi. It's good. Javi and Daya might have gotten away with the foul there as less than 2 minutes to play in the third. Lamang na ang Vito's BBQ ulit. 41-40 is the score, folks. Marco. Rejected by Javi. There's a foul on Juano Reynoso. And nasa penalty na ang Doc K Clinic. So 2 free throws ulit for Vito's BBQ. And they're shooting 64% as a unit. They're now 16 out of 25. Imagine, 16 points all from the free throw line for Vito's BBQ. However, Tenzin misses the first. Second attempt for Tenzin. It's good. Friendly bounce on the second attempt. Kal-El will be checking in as... Oh. So... Oh. Okay. We have a stoppage of play here, folks, because pinasok ni Coach J.D. Wu si Alex Manlapaz and si Coach Aaron Las pinasok si Kal-El. But when Kal-El Navarro is going to the basketball court, inside the basketball court, Commissioner Eldridge Liao stopped the play because he saw something on Kal-El Navarro, and even our medical staff went in to check in on Kal-El. So we hope that's not serious. That's why we have a stoppage of play. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a quick break. We'll be back after this. So back to the ball game, folks. So we'll have a quick report later on about Kaliel Navarro. Pero like what I mentioned, pinasok na ni Coach Aaron Numla si Kaliel Navarro on the floor, but hindi rin tumagal. Wala pang 1 second na tumakbo sa game clock natin. Nilabas ulit siya due to a mandatory substitution. It's still not back on their bench. So we hope that's not serious. So we hope na makabalik si Kaliel dito in this ball game because he's a much needed player here for Coach Aaron Numlas. But back to the ball game tayo, folks. 1 minute and 10 remaining. Just a 2-point lead in favor of Vito's BBQ as Javi gets the rebound. Sian Mikel Reyes with a turnaround J ties the ball game at 42 all. 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Alex has the rock. Falls down. Drew, that's his spot. Short. Javi with the rebound. Drew again. A good defense by Marco Torres. Oh, that's going to be a dribbling violation. He carried the ball there. So 30 seconds remaining. Marco gives it here to Alex as Drew decides to, almost loses it. Marco Saplala. Short. Rebound by Adam Noel. And there's a blocking foul on Drew Manani. That's his third. Drew Manani is actually averaging 11 points per game. But in this ball game, he only has 3 points so far. And we're already closing the third quarter here. As Marco Torres inbounds. Gives it to Mikel. And a dribbling violation. This time on Tenzin Gan, 8.8 seconds remaining. As Coach JDW will draw up a play here. They want to score before the end of the third quarter. We're tied at 42 all. We'll be back, folks, after this. .8 seconds remaining. Let's see anong play dito ni Coach JD Wu. They're gonna be going for a quick play here. Alex has the rock. Got triple team there. Gives it to Lucas. No! And that is the end of the third quarter, folks. Still anybody's ball game. Let's see if Doc Clinic will put a stent in Vito's BBQ standing, or will Vito's BBQ end their fourth quarter with another win? And that is the end of the third quarter, folks. We still have 10 more minutes of action. We'll stay tuned lang, as we'll be back for more right after the break. Last 10 minutes of this ball game. will Vito's Barbecue still have a undefeated record after this one, or will they get their first loss of the competition? That question will be answered in 10 minutes of game time, as we are tied at 42 coming in to the fourth and final quarter, as an early jump ball here. Ball goes to Doc K Clinic. Both teams are shooting 30% from the field. Well, close to 30%. Doc K Clinic, 32%. Vito's Barbecue naman, 27%. Again, the main difference between these two, even though we're tied at 42 apiece, is the free throw department, no? Favoring Vito's Barbecues. Alex, wild shot. Fighting for the loose ball here. Balik ang bola sa Vito's Barbecue. Marco, Saplala, setting it up. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Loses the handle. Kal-El gets another steal. Kal-El guarded by Tenzin. Gives it to Mikel. Mikel passes it to Kian. Wide open. In and out. And pushing foul is going to be called on... Oh! On Wano Reynoso. That's his fourth. One more foul for Wano Reynoso. And he will be out. Kailangan niya na mag-iingat dito because he's doing a phenomenal job here, especially on the rebounding department for Coach Aaron Umlas. Alex. Oh, crazy sequence here, folks. That's Lucas. Look at the drive of Lucas Michano against three Doc K Clinic defenders. Lucas Michano now with 12 points. Mikel. Nice pass inside for an easy bucket for Matthias Suban. Coach JD Wu asking for a travel there, but no whistle. Both teams doesn't need to rush every possession as Alex. Malakas nga lang. Alex gets it back. No good again. And Kal-El and Javi going at each other, and another jump ball. This time ball stays with the yellow shirts as Drew Monani is going to be checking in for Tenzin Gan. Another scorer here for Coach JD Wu. And this is the advantage of Vito's Barbecue, no? The depth of their players, no? A lot of scorers here for Vito's Barbecue. That's why they are still undefeated here. However, Alex misses on that wide open jumper. Ball goes the other way. Also, the next game is going to be in our 12 under division, folks. It's going to be Hoop Warriors versus Auto Guard. As almost a steal by Marco Saplala. Mikel. Look at the handles here, just zigzagging his way in. Wano. Couldn't get the rebound, so ball goes the other way. Seven minutes and 15 remaining. Tied at 44 apiece. We are in the fourth and final quarter. A wild shot by Alex Manlapas. Great interior defense by Doc K Clinic, leading to wide open. Kian Castillo takes the lead, 46-44. Druve. Great defense by Kal-El Navarro bothering that shot, and mapupunta pa ang bola sa Doc K Clinic. And right now, Vito's Barbecue executing a full court defense. Kal-El dribbling it down. Oh, miscommunication there. But good save by Matthias Suban. But yun nga, Mo went out of bounds already. Coach JD Wu, kailangan niya mag-ingat. Again, he got a technical foul earlier in the first quarter for as resentment to a non-call. So he needs to be extra careful sa mga reactions niya. And a push! But no call. Ball goes back to DKLI Clinic. 6 minutes remaining in this game. Oh, what a steal by Alex Manlapas, leading to a wide open layup, ties the game at 46 all again. Alex almost gets the steal again, but Matthias. And yun nga, look at the hustle play for Alex Manlapas, leading Marco Saplala, missing on the lefty open shot. Drew Vitz, no! Good! And holding fell on Marco Saplala. Some substitutions here, folks, with 5 minutes and 10. Oh! Offensive foul on Kian Castillo. Coach Aaron Oblas did not like that call. Our referee saying that Kian Castillo, hinawakan niya yung isang player ng Vito's BBQ. That's why he was called for an offensive foul. As Owen Go almost turns the ball over. 11 on the shot clock here for the yellow shirts. Owen, a good anticipation for Guts de la Paz. Castillo gives it here. Mikel, no go. Rebound by Javi again. Javi Andaya with 16 rebounds, 12.16 rebounds for Javi. Javi, or Alex rather. Oh, and another whistle. This time on Javi Andaya. That's just his second personal foul, and Lucas Michano is going to be checking in for Owen Go. And pinahinga dito ni Coach Aaron Omlas si Kian Castillo. 4.5 remaining. And foul on Marco Saplala again. That's his second. 4:20 remaining. Torres. No go. Great defense by Alex Manlapas, bothering that shot, but Guts missing. Beating the shot from buzzer, but no good for Juan Reynoso. Marco passes it here to Alex. Wide open. It's good. Alex Manlapas with 17 points. A great steal from behind by Tenzin Gan as Lucas lays it up and in. Coach Aaron Oblas going to be calling a timeout here. Again, every shot counts in this close ball game. Kahit may 3 minutes and 38 seconds pa, and 4 lang inabol dito ng DKLI Clinic. Kailangan nilang mag-adjust kagad because again, this might be their second straight win and they might give Vito's BBQ their first loss in this tournament. But of course, Vito's BBQ wants to stay undefeated here with 3 minutes and 38 seconds remaining. Stay tuned, folks, as we'll be back right after the break. That timeout break is brought to you by Era Nail Salon. Get your dream nails and stunning lashes for discounted prices only at Era Nail Salon. Now the question is, anong play dito ni Coach Aaron Numlas? Ooh, after the timeout break, Lucas Mishano steals it and able to convert, increasing the lead to 6. 52-46 with 3 minutes and 10 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. Oh, quick shots. Good box out by Javi and Daya. Lucas has it again. And he's taking his time. That's the right way to do it. You don't need to rush your shots. You're up by 6 as Javi missing. Kal-El with the board. Kal-El Navarro with 11 rebounds already. Sander, no! Rebound by Marco Torres. Marco. Basket! And one for Marco Torres. As Lucas Mishano will be getting his first personal foul here. Now, Doc K Clinic in this ball game alone not doing a good job shooting their free throws. They're only shooting 26% from the line. They are now 4 out of 15 in the free throw department. As Marco missing on that 3-point opportunity. Lucas turns the ball over. Mikel, long pass to Marco Torres. Marco. Ball rolls out. Gets his own miss. Gives it. Kian! No! Rebound by Lucas. Oh! Hard drop on Lucas Mishano. Again, kanina pa during the first quarter, Lucas Mishano not giving up on the basketball over Kal-El Navarro. And he's being checked by Commissioner Eldridge Leao and our referee and our medic staff because that was a hard drop. And tumayaw dito si Coach Aaron Numlas with 2 minutes and 12 remaining, folks. We'll be back after this. Two minutes, 10 remaining. Quick shot is no go. Apat na lang hinahabol dito ng Doc K Clinic as Mikel gets the steal. Mikel dribbling. No. Finds Marcos. We're down to the last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Era Nail Salon. Mikel lays it up. No. Offensive rebound by Guts. And it's good for Guts de La Paz. Cuts down the lead to just 2. And look at the pressure defense here at Doc K Clinic. Marco passes it to Alex. Alex. Basket plus the foul. If you don't like that, you don't like Stallion Kids basketball. Alex Manlapas. Are you kidding me? What a highlight play for Alex Manlapas. And he'll be shooting his bonus free throw here. And converts it, increasing the lead to 5. 55-50 is the score, folks. A minute and 37 remaining. However, Doc K Clinic doesn't need to rush this possession. They have a lot of time here. Marco. No. Who gets it? Kalel. Rejected! But there's a foul on Tenzin Gan. That's going to be his first. So 2 free throws for Kalel. Missing on the first one. They are shooting less than 25% from the free throw line. Doke Clinic has been missing their free throw shots. Just like that, 0 for 2 for Kalel. Saplala gives it here to Lucas. Nice pass to Javi. Wide open, it's good! Javi and Daya. And a miss for Kian Castillo. And no goal. Coach Shady Woos telling to his team that they don't need to foul here. Kian, they are rushing their shots, but they are missing all of their shots here. Vito's Barbecue can just burn down the clock. And that's going to be a foul. Oh no, travel on Javi. As Doke Clinic will be calling a timeout here with 17.6 seconds remaining. Station folks, as we'll be back right after this. There's a 3.6 seconds differential in the game clock and shot clock. However, it's a 3-possession ball game right now here, folks, in favor of Vito's Barbecue. As Marco, they need to shoot it quickly. Oh, good defense by Alex Manlapas. And that might have done it. Vito's Barbecue still undefeated here in this tournament, the only undefeated team in our 10 under division. That is the final score, folks, 57-50. A 7-point win for Vito's Barbecue. Station now, as we'll have our best player of the game interview. We'll be back, folks, after the break. Welcome back, Stallion fans. Together with me is our Nova Wellness Best Player of the Game with 20.6 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals, and 4 blocks, Alex Manlapas. So, Alex, you have a great game right now, and you are still undefeated in this game. What can you say about your performance in this game against your opponent?
I feel good. I'm really glad I scored 20 points. It's my first time scoring actually 20 points. And, yeah.
And I'm pretty much sure we want to give a huge shout out to your teammates, to your friends, and to our Stallion fans watching this live stream right now.
Shout out to my parents, my teammates, my Lola and Lola, and Howie, Navy, and yeah, and my other friends.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is Alex Manlapa. So that concludes our 10 under division. Stay tuned, we'll start our 12 under division in a few minutes.